All right. Let's get it going. I'm going to go through. Wow, we got 2-month streak. Amazing. Incredible. Nah, called yeah, make sure you use those Twitch Prime subs. Support the stream, the hustle. Let me just pull up my other computer so I can figure out what I'm looking at, and then we'll go through it all. Just got to find that list. All right, got it here. If you guys have strong sentiment on any of the stocks that you sent in, I think it would be helpful to everyone if you could put a few points of rationale in the stream, because everyone should have a fundamental thesis, not just technicals on stuff that you're looking at. So if there's something that you personally submitted as an idea, it would be very valuable, I think, for all and yourself to get in the process of doing that. Why am I investing in this? Why does it interest me? What are the fundamentals? And no, do not. There are no fundamentals on GameStop, so don't go there. Okay, we got skills. I like this one from a technical standpoint. I'm not super enthused with their business model, but XL, XL is that's a SPAC, right? But as you can see here, this is that classic chair pattern. There's a nice dip actually here on skills. Let's see if it bounced on support right here. I mean, there's no support here. I don't know what I was talking about, but it's a pretty good green bar there. So it's through that resistance short term. The larger move here is the chair pattern. So you have the first leg up across and the second leg higher. And I have a price objective here at 34 on skills. Don't see that changing. Looks good. You have ARK buying this. Yeah, you make sure you sub. Keep up the hype train. We gotta grow the channel. But ARK is behind this. They're buying it. They added it a few times. That definitely gave them momentum. They are a in-game, mobile in-game tournament type of company. So like cash prizes for tournaments on checkers or whatever. So there's a market for it. I've never personally played a game that has it, but apparently people think that there's an appetite for it. So I guess fundamentally it's pretty half decent, and the chart looked good. So knocked down with market weakness and should get up to that second leg, which we'll see here shortly, because it's a fast mover for sure. Next stock here. I'm just pulling up the list again. Give me 1 second. about Zoom. Let's say Camping World Holdings. I'll do that since I own it. So this is a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern. This is identical to what I sent on Kroger. So Kroger, I put in intermediate term trade ideas. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here for you. Those of you that don't know what the kind of head and shoulders pattern is. So you have the neckline here, the neckline up here. You have the right shoulder here. You have call it the head there. And then you have the left, or the right shoulder here, sorry. And now it's going to break towards the neckline, which is up. It's going to be up here at that all-time high. So I like this one a lot. It's a very, very similar setup to Kroger, which I posted. Look at that. I posted this down here saying it's essentially the same thing. Repeat pattern, literally a mirror right here. So literally just, that's the key to technical trading when you're trading on swings. And I guess you can call this subset pattern analysis. Look for similar patterns. History repeats itself, which is why this strategy that I layer into my trading and investing approach is so successful. I mean, you can see it's literally the same pattern there. And then when it was over here, I knew it was going up there. I thought it would be a little bit later, but we actually got it right here and went all the way up to the $42 target. So you're looking for the same thing here on CWH. This one right here. Yeah, I know this isn't all the way down and the neckline is technically right here, but what happens is there's momentum. I'm going to figure out what I'm buying tomorrow by going through all your stocks, to be honest. So this is where we are going to figure out collectively what to buy. So you'll see a bunch of trade ideas that come from this session right here. But yeah, so the neckline, I guess, is technically right here, but with momentum, it should break through and then just approach all-time highs. And then usually when you get that type of momentum, they just tend to run. And then they'll kind of double from the bottom of the move to the breakout point, and then you just extend it twice. So it would be right here, and you're just going to extend that up here. So you could see a move to 70 here if this proves to run. And just looking at it briefly, that lines up with that right there. So makes a lot of sense, and you can kind of see it, to be honest. If I use that as the resistance point, then you have that move up there. So this looks really good. Like it a lot. Camping World Holdings. Going to expand and break out, call it intermediate term here. So if you're going to play this one, play out options and calls farther out, but this one's a really good one. And the thematics align. You have the outdoor theme with COVID. Everyone loves outdoors. That's why DIX is doing so well. Let's see. I'm not sure if DIX is on the list here, but this is getting up there. It will, trust me. It's at all-time highs, just sitting up here, consolidating across. It's going to break up to this higher linear degree. So just sit and wait on this, and then you're ideally looking for that next leg higher. So on VIX, you have it here, and then it's going to be up here. So you're looking longer term for a move up to 110. Yeah, I'm on TradingView and I plot all my own lines. So there's no built-in programs here. It's all the visual analysis of kind of patterns that I've learned over the last several years to look for within the chart. So DIX, HCO, which is Marine Max, it's essentially this is actually a good one. Wow. That is on support. If you get green tomorrow, this is a good trade, a really good trade. Writing this one down, this is a potential swing. It's on support. If you get a little bit of green here, you have a $7 move back to 50. That's really nice. And then this one is going to go to that higher linear resistance over time. Because once it breaks out of this next resistance at 50, it's just going to run. So HCO, Marine Max, the boating store for the boating world looks really good. So write that down. Look for green tomorrow, and then if you get that, you're at least getting a move back to all-time highs. So $7 move. That's a nice return there. Watch list. Swing back to 50. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. 56 isn't terrible. I think that's pretty good, unless there was some news on it today. Let me just check that. They might have had earnings. And if you're new here, I am an advocate of using this program. No, I don't have an affiliation, but it's really good. Okay, they had earnings, so let's see if we get a bounce. If not, then we'll reevaluate. If earnings were that bad, then it will drastically pull back here. Yeah, let's see. They must have had poor guidance. Because their earnings here are pretty big beats. So it must be guidance. I'll look into that. Is Koifun free? Yes, it is. It was built by a former hedge funder that I know. So it's a really good program. It's essentially a free Bloomberg terminal. So you can get all the estimates here for earnings, which I view is pretty critical if you're going to trade through earnings. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. So you can see it right here. You have all the sell side estimates aggregated for you. You can do annual basis, sales, EBITDA, and you can see the revenue targets for each quarter. So definitely very helpful. And then you can see, you can map it up with the real-time prints and know if you have to sell or not. So definitely recommend this if you're looking for estimates, etc. So just going to add this one to the watch list. Yeah, so trying to think of how I should do this. Guess that's good. AXTA. Yo, this is a good one. Add this to your list. There's green there on. Yeah, this looks really good too. If this gets above this, you're looking for No, I don't. I don't trade pump and dumps. I have my fun with the meme stocks this week. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then get see what happens. Let the dust settle. You don't want to jump in too fast. But yeah, so this one, look at this channel here. You see how it bounces in between. This is the stuff that you guys want to look for. You want to get banned, hung vessel. Keep my chat clean. Actually, use mom's Twitch Prime sub on the account here. Thank you. But yeah, so you see the channel here. Nice bounces off support resistance. So with a green bar there, continuation tomorrow, you're looking for a 20% move here. So adding this to short-term ideas. AXTA, does anyone know, or Exalta, anyone know what they do? I assume it's, I'm not going to make an assumption, I'll just look it up. Let's see. Coding technology. Oh, I missed your sub. Wow. I appreciate it. Everyone else, you better get those subs going. We need a sub train. Yeah, BL I'll get to. I just am running through some of these watch list ones to see if they're worthy. Array. This one's a little bit tougher because there's not a lot of price history here. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it may. Let's see. It may bounce before dragging all the way down. It's definitely a possibility. I guess it would be if I'm going to take out all of those oversells. This is all oversell. This is the old channel. These are all oversells down here. I guess it bounced right there. So yeah, I mean, look for a continuation here. Yeah, I did skills. I said skills is going to head up to 34-ish, I believe. So skills is fine where it's at. So I'm not sure if this one's going to draw down all the way to 37 or bounce here and then make its way up. You might get a little delay, as you can see here. So delay and then go up. Looking for the same thing. This is a heavy runner. I know funds are looking at this one, so that's always in your favor when you have that, when you have big buyers behind it. So look for a little bit more green, and then you can see a very nice move here. Not going to try and calculate the math because my brain is fried, but 30% move. So skills, Array, which is a solar, I think it's a micro inverter company. Let's see. Or no, I think it's semiconductor. Let me double check. But I know there's positive things on the fundamental side. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I was right. Solar, utility solar company. So solar just across the board has been hit a bit. I like this one a lot. So I guess keep it on the watch list, wait for a little bit more green, and then hammer it. So skills I did. And I'll just pull up the chart for 2 seconds for the gentleman that asked on it. But yeah, it's in this chair pattern. So first leg up, consolidation across, next leg higher. It should bounce here. You just want to be careful that it doesn't really break below that, which it bounced off of. So looks fine. You'll see 34 pretty easily here. I did CWH as well, but I'll do it for 1 second. No change here. You're going to see a run to 45 at a minimum, and with momentum, you have this W pattern that I always refer to right here. So here's the bottom support on it, and then there's the top resistance. So down, up, down, going for the second move higher. This could easily get to 70 by the middle of the year. So like that a lot. Big Commerce got hammered today, which doesn't surprise me with how it trades. What I'd say is, let's see here. Yeah, so 50 is like right here. So it's holding the 50. I guess probably do it down here. So 50 is right here. That's 76. When you do the fib levels, you just want to take the lowest point and the highest point. So in the full move, so the lowest point's down here at 57. The highest here is 96.6. So the 50% line is right there at 75. I said that this is my probably load range right here within this blue box, which would be 77 to 75. I don't think it gets much lower than that. So looks really good here. All right, guys, we need to get 100 viewers, break the triple digits here, first time ever. But you got those Twitch Prime subs. Make sure you toss them over to your boys so we can all make some money this week. Make sure that you're cracking the beverages on this fine Thursday night. So that was Big Commerce. The long-term move here is you're still going to get this full U retest. So my opinion here hasn't changed. I mean, I can't show you this pattern enough times. Space, same thing. U, Jumia, U. I mean, look for that stuff. Yeah, I'll get to bra and all that other stuff that you're posting. I'm just going to go through this. So Big Commerce, still good, intermediate term. Look for that drawdown to 75 level, and then we can get to, I would say that's a nice buying spot. Yeah, it depends on the stock, the charting period. So newer stocks, you want as much visibility into the hourly moves. And then on the older stuff, you have years of price history, so you can see the patterns easier. Newer stuff makes sporadic movements. There's really no technicals to trade off of. So the older the stock, the better it is. Open Door, iBuyer, they compete against Zillow Homes. They are struggling a bit here. Kind of a double top, which is never great. Let's see it right here. So it might draw all the way down. Can't rule out a drawdown to 21. They're in a very costly business that they operate in. iBuying, they sit on home. It's like applying technology to the real estate market. It's very, very costly, and they sit on a ton of inventory. And there's, I mean, they can't get their hands on inventory either because houses are just flying off the residential market right now. So the iBuying concept is, I would say, not great. We got the triple digits. Let's go. Pog in chat, as the streamers would say. But yeah, so actually the drawdown level is probably to here, 24, and then this is a probably decent ad spot. And then that would be, yeah, you can see it's kind of in that wedge right here. So this is a good one at 24. I'd add this to your watch list. It looks like it's going to get pressured down there. So it's around like 24.3. And then I would just keep a very, very tight stop loss. You can probably do a 23.8 stop loss there. And if it actually rolls over, then you're protected. You have a very minimal loss here. So 23.8 stop loss, look for a buy around 24.3. So that's open. No, it's my girlfriend asking me what I ordered. Little does she know I ordered 24 cookies. She's not going to be too happy about that, but oh well, boys. So where the hell was I? Open door. Open door. Look for the drawdown to 24.3 for a buy, and then stop loss at 23.8. I got what did I get? Confetti cookies. Fire. Highly recommend. I think you have problems ordering that much cookie dough. FSLY. It just cannot get away from this blue line here. It is open door. When that happens at the 24, it would be a short-term swing to 30. So 24 to 30. FSLY keeps getting delayed. And delayed, you can see it bouncing in between in this channel here. So bouncing in this channel here. It should continue to push higher. No, I didn't get to TLRY yet, but I'll get to all the weed stocks here shortly. By the way, if you're coming from Twitch, which I know several of you are, we have a Discord. We'll post it in here so that you guys can join it. And then you can do a free trial and we have a premium version. I'm not going to pitch the premium, but you can read the feedback yourselves. We have a different way of analyzing stuff. But so this was supposed to get up to the C peak, delayed. I think the market rolled over here a little bit, and then that just killed this. So this is still going to try and get up here. It's just at what time frame, who knows? But as you can see, there is some FOMO aspect here. If you look at this bar, find my rectangle. So that shows you the FOMO aspect. When this thing moves, it moves fast. So looking for, I guess you'd call it intermediate term, it may be short term move up to 160 here. As long as it can hold this, then there's no real concern. So just want to see it hold that support line. That's FSLY, looks good. And when it goes, I mean, if it closes up here at 120, you're going to see just, you could see a $40 bar, to be honest. That would not shock me at all. So FSLY, I own shares right now. I closed my options because they went up too much and it was just too risky to hold them. So look for a big move there. I like it a lot. Give me 10 seconds. All right, let's see. Yeah, I need to eat. Dinner's getting cold. So, FSLY, look for that move up to 160. When it moves, it's going to go fast. FUBO, yeah, I'll get to that because that's a short squeeze. But that did get hammered today. But, I mean, I don't really like their business too much. It's a cable operator, and they're trading at a sports betting multiple. FSLY options, if you're doing those, you got to put them out farther. April, maybe. So, I mean, it's a fast mover, but for safety, I would put them through this in greater detail. But I'll point you to this on FUBO. The reason why I hate it is it's not a Roku, it's not a Netflix, it's a Verizon, a Charter. Like their business is not what you think it is if you dive into it pretty deep. I point this out all the time, but I'm just going to do it again. I'm actually curious. I mean, actually, their multiples have come down a bit, so I guess it's. Oh, I was on the wrong time frame there. Yeah, see, it's double a Charter. Charter's probably one of their best comps. They're trading in between DraftKings and a cable company. So from a fundamental perspective, this one's definitely a little pricey. So yeah, you can see Charter, Comcast, you have Altice. You can see they're all below, and it's almost double. That's because they are getting into sports betting, but I don't know how real those initiatives are. That's not the easiest thing to do. So, I mean, as you can see, kind of that W pattern rejected there, and it did fall through that support. Let's see. It's possible that it comes down to 36, but it's up post market, isn't it? That's a good sign. And it kind of bounced there. So, I mean, you may get that full move here. I would just watch it tomorrow. You need to see green in the morning to try and get back up. So that is FUBO. Fastly, I did Brim. Or I'll do Brim. So I owned this, sold it at 37. That was the right move, clearly. Can't touch this now. Down she goes. So rolled over, failed. Sub-hype, hung vessel. Let's go. Let's see. Broke through that support. That's not a really good sign here on Vroom. So I would be careful, because now at this point, you're probably going to see a move to all-time lows here. So it didn't do the move up that it was supposed to, rolled over, and now it's going to come down here, this thick red line. So watch to buy it when it gets there. Yeah, I mean, I like anything green energy. So that's Vroom. No, I sold it. Luckily, got out with like a 3% loss because it rolled over. Hit my stop loss there. So WWE. Let's see what was happening here. So a nice pullback. This is, I'll give credit to, the only thing, I mean, NFA is probably just going to go higher. It's just, that's the number one player in resi solar inverters. So you're paying a hefty price for it where it's trading at, but sorry, I had to get a beer. Need liquid energy. So no, I didn't eat yet. She's making me steak, so I'm not going to complain. I have to be grateful, but I need to fill up here. So I don't think I've eaten all day. My name is TTV. Moonball. Moonball's a legend. We got to get Pog for Moonball in chat. So open door I covered. This is WWE. So I like this one a lot. It's going to head up to 65. Let's see. Shout out to Major Medic, because he is the one that has been harping about WWE, and he himself does some pretty good research fundamentally and technically. So I think, Moonball, I love you. What is your penny stock, Moonball? I'll pull it up because you gave subs. So this might draw down a little bit, but you're looking for the move to 65, and who doesn't love WWE? So, beauty. GOGO. I've been all over this one since sub 10. Haven't bought it myself. It's very, very volatile. Very. It's funny that it bounced right off support there. I mean, if you identify the right support and resistance lines, trading is not all that difficult. You just got to figure it out. But the midpoint, the resistance is right there at 1405. ADHD is high. What's new? What is new? And then the midline is 18. So, I mean, if you're looking to play this, I don't know if I would. Unless you, I'd really only play this if I had a position already. I wouldn't be buying into it. But this looks good. You really just want it. It just needs to hold 12. So anything below 12, and you're in trouble. So just keep a stop loss there. This GOGO. AQB. This is what I bought today. Looking for that move there. We'll pull up the 4 hours so you can see just bouncing between here. Looking for that move up here to 13, 14. So this is a really good one. And then if it breaks through, I believe ARK is buying this one. You can't rule out a move to, I know it's crazy, but how many times do I show you this? This full completion here. So long-term 30 is definitely not out of the question. I don't really know this company fundamentally, but if ARK's buying it, they're one of the best in the business at figuring out the strong fundamental companies. So $30 long-term AQB looks good, and I need to add that to my short-term ideas real quick. Okay, AQB. BIGC we went over, AQB we went over. I'm not in that one. So all credit to ARK. I'm in it now, but they've been in it for a while. This could be it. This could be the move on DraftKings. You can see just a larger scale, delayed down here, a bunch of movement in oversold positions from a technical perspective. So all this stuff down here is obviously, it always gets reflected in an overbought. That's why you have people tracking the RSIs. So looking for a move to 95. Dude, sorry, I had to chew a bite. I need to eat something. All right. Yeah, I did. I bought AQB today. Okay, so DraftKings 95, intermediate term, and this could be the breakout. Hopefully, Cuomo announces legalization of sports betting because news just came out that he underreported COVID deaths, so he needs to save his ass. So that's no better way than to legalize sports betting. Steak before cookies, Mr. Pete. Let's see what else is on this list. We have FTIV. I was just looking at this. No, I had some home cooked steak, so much better than Uber Eats. Uber Eats brought me a lot of cookies. Wait, what? Oh, OCGN. Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to eat. That looks like an issue there, to tell you the truth. But it did bounce. There's also no price history, so this one's very hard to chart from a technical perspective when we go in the hour. I would set an alert here at $2. If it gets above that, then you're going to see at least a 50-cent move up here. So $2, look for a move to 250, and then it should. Oh, there's chart history. It's a classic penny stock. Just beautiful charts, right? Yeah. Splits. Classic. But yeah, look for a move to 250. My opinion there is not really going to change. Where is this? 275 is the next resistance there. So OCGN, buy alert. If you're into the pennies at 2, look for a move to 250. FTIV. I'm looking at this one heavily. I like where it's positioned here, where it bounced. So this one could be a nice trade here to 13. Look to trade this one tomorrow. That's the list I have left, so I'm going to get through all of those. Waiter. Yeah, I was actually looking at this today. I followed this shithole in the past. Okay, so that is FTIV. That's a pretty nice bounce there. Nice green. You should see this at 13, 15. I like the risk reward here. If you keep a stop here at 11, you should be fine. So minimal downside. Maybe a little bit under 11, like 1090. But you see where it could go. Potentially break this 13, 5, 15 wall and just push out. So like it a lot. MAXR. So there is some more risk down here. But then you're going to get that V. So that's what you're looking for on MAXR. And then it can really run up to 65. So this one looks good. Nice pullback off the top at 60 to 44. It's a nice move. Like the risk reward there. MAXR, I did. Mara. So I alerted this one in chat. I didn't buy it myself. Probably should have. Let's see, it broke. Broke out. Should head to 24, and then you get a retest of 29. And if Bitcoin actually proves to break out here, then you're looking at 35 and then 45. So this one's really good. Like it a lot, MAXR, if Bitcoin's strong. So let's see what it's doing. Ooh, wow. All right, damn. This might not roll over. This might just shoot up. Okay. It's a pretty good move there. A lot of green. All right, I might have to re-enter some of these Bitcoin exposed names tomorrow because I don't want to miss that break to 50,000, which I fully believe it's going to do. FUV. Look at that. I posted this here at 17 saying it was going up there. Surely enough, it did. Now it's on that support. Yeah, I mean, I think we're at like 250 subs, so we need more subs. So if you haven't subbed yet, you better get in. 50K Bitcoin and 300 subs, and we give out a rollout. So FUV, that should push back up to 25. It's hung on support. And then we'll revisit it if it proves to break out further there. Apple, since I know multiple people are asking on it. So I said back here, I think at 120 that I was going to get to 138, and surely enough, it did. But I have the NASDAQ going up. I have the NASDAQ going up here, so Apple is going to follow the NASDAQ and bring it up here into the 180 range. So look for that move up here, which is the same thing that I'm expecting on the NASDAQ, and move to 16,000. And for those that haven't seen this before, I call this chair pattern. What you do, first leg up, across is the consolidation phase, and then when it breaks out of consolidation, you get a next leg higher, which is the same length as the first leg. GBTC. So this may not come down. Yeah, it's definitely coming down. I don't know what the premium's at right now. Let's see it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good. So if Bitcoin's at, this is a good buy tomorrow. If Bitcoin's going to stay where it's at, this has been trading in that kind of, I guess, oscillating in that 15% range. So it's only at 7% now. Yeah. But this is just the same thing as Mara, so I'm just going to go through it. But yeah, this is really good. Like this a lot. I'm probably going to buy this, or add. I still have a position, so add to my position here. BLL. So this one broke down and is now trying to get back up. Not sure what caused that, besides just pressure from this resistance here. So unless they had earnings. Does anyone know if they had earnings? I'm trying to look up if they have earnings. Give me 1 second. All right, you got me. You caught me. But I did look up earnings. Peter Luger steak sauce. Fire. Always a fine touch. So BLL, look for that to get back up to 89 bare minimum. Should break through and then head back up. Earnings could help it for sure. You really just do not want to see it below 84, because then you're going to see a full rollover here. Walmart is the best of best stock. Play the long game on it. So I have Walmart going up to 200 by 22. So if you're a Walmart owner, let's see. It's on that support there, coming into it right now. So you're looking for a year move up into the 200 level here. So this is a really good one. And how do you get that? You just kind of measure the peaks here. So A, B, C. Yeah, I mean, long-term investment, I would definitely buy it. Looks fine. DraftKings I went through. PTCF, SRNE, Digital Ally. Guys in these shit stocks. So you can see the ABC peak right here. Gonna roll over. You'll probably get a spike because it is consolidating here. So you just need to see it above. But you don't want to see this below 240. But I mean, I can't really tell you what's going to happen here, but they do have these random spikes in here. So just keep a tight stop loss on Digital Ally, whoever asked on that. I know it's like a thematic with, I think they're police, right? Body cameras. Yeah. Plug. This is the best of best. Look at that. Right up to that 70 that I had. Well, I've always equated this to Enphase, very similar chart. So on plug, you're looking for a move to 110 at this point. It's kind of the next resistance point. So this looks really good. At this point, I would just buy any weakness because I really don't think you're going to see any massive rollovers on plug power. So really like it. Best of best. Yeah, if you're not in our Discord, Greg just posted a list. Make sure you join. There's a free trial for the premium, and then within premium, I'll put ideas every week. Long, short term, intermediate term, best of best. Yeah, I'll get to the ones that you guys put in chat. I need to get through this 100 stock list that I have here. So this got up to my target at 39 and then actually drew down to this support. You're probably just going to get another leg higher here. But put it up at 55. So take this to the breakout. It's 18, 36, 36, and then the 50, 54, but yeah, puts it up at 55. So on stocks, technical patterns, everything tends to move in kind of 1, 2, 3 ABC. So that's how you can figure out the distances. You do bottom to breakout, and then you can extend it. So that is Pacific Biosciences, really good one. I know ARC is all over it, so it's always a good indicator that it's a fundamentally strong company. So look for a move up to 55. This may need to kind of consolidate in here and then break. Yeah, you probably want consolidation versus it just trying to push up here, because that will mean that the move is going to be much higher than this. You get the consolidation, then you're looking for a move up here to 70-ish. So consolidation probably better here, but we'll see what happens. It's Pacific Biosciences. JKS, pretty ugly red bars here. Not sure. Did it get bought back after hours? Yeah, so it's like hanging around the support. I mean, there's risk. It's always a possibility. You can't rule it out that it rolls to 56. which would suck because I would position here. But this consolidation is going to help it get up to this upper 130 area that I believe it's going to go. So you have first leg consolidation across. I mean, this is massive consolidation across, and then it should shoot out. So I'm sticking with it. I think it's lagging the rest of the solar industry. MP. So had that, traded this, but market weakened and then it rolled over. I think I sold it for a slight gain, maybe even. Not entirely sure. So decent. What the hell is this? It's on this resistance there, short-term resistance here. And then the support is right there. So on this, you don't want to see it below 28. The 28 is your stop. It's at 30, so there's not a ton of risk here, in my opinion. It's at least how I perceive risk. That's not a terrible drop there. It needs to get above this blue line, and then you'll see a move up to 35 at a minimum. No, IDEX is still on here. So is the other one you just mentioned. Sorry, I'm trying to see what I just did. MP. Let's see. Road generation. In this channel. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, in this channel, if it gets above this, I'm going to add an alert on that bar because I like this one. It moves fast. It's one of the best in the cannabis space. If it breaks that bar, then you're looking for a move to 60, which is a really nice gain here. So look for this to try and turn. Cannabis has been weak. I'm going to add this to my list of on watch list, I guess. So GRWG looks really good. If it can show some green on that support. All right, what else here? Yeah, no, I paused it for a second. Sorrento. I mean, you got to be careful here. There's definitely a risk of it doing this again. It's a tag. So here, I would just have a stop loss. Don't want to see it below 1150. Sorry. Call 11. I'm colorblind. I think you may just be high. Yeah, I think you're high. ADHD. So yeah, just keep a tight stop at 11. it's possible that it spikes up, but that huge spike was essentially what you were looking for, and it came all the way down. So Sorrento. Let's see. VLDR. VLDR LiDAR. This is getting up there 100%. There's no way this is not getting up there. It's now trading sideways. That's 100% getting up there. 100%. And you have that. You have the full U cup, whatever you want to call it here. And it's in a flag, kind of. So it's up. Once it breaks out of that, it should, to the upside, you should see the release to 32 fairly quickly. So, yeah, never trust analysts. They don't know what they're talking about. Why do I say that? Because look at Roku. I meant FUBO. They all had $30 price targets. Nothing changed with the fundamentals. Stock run up, and then they all re-rated the stock, saying it was worth 65, just off price movement. And all they do is fundamental analysis. So that tells you how much ratings really matter. Let's see. So that VLDR. So VLDR I actually like. This is probably the fairly short-term move. So yeah, I'm gonna write this one down. VLDR. I'll look at this further. It's either a watch list or short-term idea. Need to figure out what the deal is there. SRNE, I did. Pets. Oh, I did FUV. So pets. What the hell? Is this pumped? Well, I had it going up here to 40 when it was down here at 28. Just looks like it's probably a double top. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Yep. So you got a double top. This may actually just draw all the way down to 31 again. So just keep an eye on this, pets. So I called the move right to 40, and then it actually went. Your headphones unplugged. Went up to do a double, or to do an all-time high retest. It got there, rejected, and came back down. So let me look at this on the daily. It may just get bought back right there. Could be a decent trade, actually. Let's see. Go down the 4 hour. There's green. Like to see that on support right there. It's a pretty good one. I'm going to add this to watch list to see if we can get some type of bounce there. Pets. Yeah, sorry, because I was eating and I didn't want to chew into the mic. But pets bounce candidate like that a lot. ACB. I like weed, so anything within the sector is going to be strong. They'll probably get some sort of legalization here. Near term, so you're playing the intermediate term trade here. It's holding the support. This could probably go fairly quickly, so some rejection right there. May come back down to 10.55. We're kind of oscillating $1 here. Not. So, I mean, you can chase here. Just say you just don't want to see it break below this support. So, ACB, anything fundamentally and thematically looks pretty good to me. Pets did. ACB I did. SBE, SPAC. So you got that push up. It's probably coming back down here. So it's stuck to the technicals pretty damn well here. Look at that. My line was wrong. You can see. It may come down or it may just shoot right up if it gets past this resistance here. So I'm going to add an alert here and I'll post within premium if it crosses. So I'm pretty much trading all day tomorrow. So that looks good. That is SBE. I mean, it could come. I mean, it's likely coming back down to 36. So let me preface it with it. It doesn't look good, but it looks like it has the potential to turn here. Just how it's trading right here. So it could prove to release and potentially break out. NEO. So I'm still looking for that move up here. It broke down on that support. It was in a flag here. And unfortunately, there's two steep directions, either a steep breakout on a flag or a steep breakdown. You got the latter. Decent bounce there. What is my target here? 69-ish. 69, nice. So this is a pretty steep turn. It looks like it may push through. If the market holds up, you are likely going to get that move to that 69 area, which actually matches up nice with this right here. So just call it new resistance line. Even a little bit higher. So you can see it's actually forming that W pattern here. Or you can even call it a cup and handle here. It's a pretty large. It's a drawdown. And now you're going to have the retest up. So it looks like it's going to get up there just based on where it bounced. So that would be NEO. Look for that move to 69.71. RMO. You got to be careful here. It needs to hold this level. It needs to. RMO. If it does not hold this level, it's going to do this and come all the way down here. And it's flirting with this level way too much, unfortunately. So you really need to see a breakout above this blue line, call it at 1960. Guess I can add that as an alert because that would be a decent trade up to at least 23.50. But there's risk of this head and shoulders pattern here down. So that's Romeo. XL. Yeah, it's not too good. It did bottom here. But it broke major support, which is never a good sign. So you just need to see this hold 1849. What do you love? XL? I mean, this thing went hyperbolic. What happened here? I mean, was this a pump or did the acquisition get delayed or something? But yeah, so can't really tell you much here besides it just needs to hold that 1840 level. I'll be putting out a full watch list this weekend. I really need to go through everything, and I've just been too busy to get to everything. So ROKU, I posted this in the premium group. I don't know why this stuff came back because I deleted it all, but apparently it did. So that was the first move that we were looking for to 300. But ROKU, best longer term. Connected TV, that was the massive channel that won during COVID-19. Why? Live sports were paused during the onset of COVID, and entertainment was delayed. Film studios couldn't put out productions, so people shifted to CTV ecosystems, the Roku's, Amazon Fire TVs, and they just saw massive growth in viewership trends. Ad dollars have lagged those viewership increases, and executives expect that gap to close in 2021. Spoke to someone who thought $5 billion could transition into CTV ecosystems in 2021 from the linear TV world, which is fairly significant. And numbers like that would definitely help propel this to the 600 range at a bare minimum. So this is a best of best. They're expanding their business model. They acquired Quibi to get content for the Roku channel so they can monetize all of the inventory with advertisements. Typically, they only had 30% of the ads on any given channel. So now they'll own 100%. So good things ahead for Roku. Best of best. Stick with it. Buy the dips. I'm looking for like hyper growth stocks now. So this has kind of fallen out of that range where now it's just going to go up at a leisurely pace. But I mean, I probably should be in it. So who knows? Pinterest. It's another one. I mean, these are all best of best. This is in that chair pattern. It's funny. Exactly where I had that support. But you're looking for leg 2 here. So I think Pinterest is going to be at 130 by, call it 2022. They continue to be one of the better positioned social publishers. It has like a very commerce oriented platform, visual in nature. Brands hate advertising against toxic content that you see within Facebook newsfeed or Twitter especially. So Pinterest, Instagram have been the major winners of ad dollars. So fundamentally, Pinterest is one of the best positioned platforms. And when I speak to the largest advertisers in the world, they say that their kind of next test and learn, or the next dollar that they're allocating into any social platform, goes to Pinterest. So it's a consistent theme across the board, no matter who I talk to, saying Pinterest. I guess you can throw TikTok into the mix there now, because that's seen explosive growth, but their ad tech stack is not as robust as a Pinterest right now. So Pinterest is a massive winner. Stick with it. If you're a longer term investor, it's a nice double. RSI is kind of built into the charts. Like you can see when things are supposed to be sitting on. I'm going to get to all the market. So RSI is kind of built into the charts because you can just see when things are veering too far off a trend. It's clearly going to spike RSI. I don't even know why I have it on the chart. I don't really look at that. And the only reason why I have market cap is because I don't like charting small caps or pennies. So I have that for my own time's sake, because people request a lot of penny charts and I'm not going to chart them all. We just don't have time. Let's go to AMD. I know this has been a fan favorite. This one's just consolidating a bit more. What happened with their earnings? Was this earnings related or a competitive announcement? Does anyone know? But yeah, AMD's good. Best of best. So you have the chair pattern that I like a lot. You have this W pattern. So you want to buy down here on support, and then you're going to see the move within the channel. Holy, look at that. Look at that. You see that? Right to where I had it. exactly where I had this, and I called this at 34, that it was going to 55. Why? Because you need to identify the channels. So you can see there is a U here, but the reason why it actually got up to this angulated level was because of this, call it carrot right here. Oversold over here, out of the channel, leaves an overbought position right here. Equal measure, overbought, oversold, and that's kind of, I mean, you can kind of see it on the RSI here. So, like I said, just look for the oversold and overbought positions in the chart pattern, and that's technically your is my cursor not there? Very tough. I don't know how to do that. Cursor. Yeah, we'll blame compliance there. But yeah, I'll just select it so you can see what line I'm talking about. So this right here, in this blue carrot, is oversold. The inner channel, you can kind of see it. It's right here. That's the inner channel. And then the overbought is up here. And it got right into the overbought position. So this may roll over a bit, but this is a beautiful move here. Textbook. I'll call it textbook. AXSM. I'm going to buy this one. And just keep a very tight stop loss. It's in a position. 66 is probably the max drop here. Maybe wait. For a little green. Let's see if we got it. Yeah, right there. So I'm just gonna, this is just a watchlist one. Yeah, I mean, overbought, oversold, vice versa, always happens. Yeah, overbought, oversold, any time frame. Anything that falls out of a pattern is going to be reflected, unless there's just a complete fundamental breakdown, which is why I like to stick the higher quality stocks. On the lower quality stuff, I mean, nothing's guaranteed. You have a lot more guarantee in those kind of trend lines coming into fruition on the higher quality stocks. And I did. Romeo, I did. I am, but that's gonna be for like the top tier premiums in Discord. I don't know if are you from Discord or Twitch? Yeah, tier 3. If you're a tier 3, I'm doing a monthly fundamental one. I'm going to have 2 in February because January just got too crowded for me with earnings. So a second, got to open a Corona. No, I'm about to do FSL. So FSL. So AXSM, just adding that to the watch list. See if we can get a little bit more green there. Fuel cell. It's gonna, yeah, so this got up to that 24 that I was looking for initially here, but it rolled over. The next move there is 30. So look for a move to 30 in fuel cell. It's a good one. Thematically, fuel cell energy fits with Biden. So RMG. I don't know what this is, but whatever it is, it's just getting back into this channel. The Royal Mail. Are you British? Whoever requested this? Yeah, there's nothing that we can tell you on. Yeah, I went over Romeo. Whatever this is, it's going up to 550, 560. This actually looks really good. Might have to look more into this a little bit more. It's UK Dave. UK Dave. Why did Mailman take off for COVID right here? You know what? I said 550, but I take that back. So this isn't over. I mean, shit. This is a nice stock. Am I actually going to buy a British mail company? All right, unban UK Dave. We can bring him back. Dallas needs a friend. Dallas and UK Dave. I can see being a nice crew. Is Dallas in here? I think UK Dave's before Dallas got into Discord. Unfortunate they never met. But I mean, it's a serious comment, but this chart looks pretty good. You can see where it's going to move. I'm going to have to add this to long-term trade ideas. UK mail RMG. And if you're on TradingView, definitely suggest. I'll pull up your meme stocks, but there's nothing to tell you here. It hit my target, AMC. Beautiful, 17, called that. Dave was banned because he would complain about losing money every day because he was one of the worst scalpers I've ever seen. It's next level stuff. GameStop. Oh, not even close. Not even close. Yeah, so GameStop, yeah, the technicals point to it going to 1,000. Not really sure what you want me to tell you here. I mean, this is nothing but absurd. That is something else. I mean, fuck. That's it. I just have to delete that chart because it doesn't even make sense anymore. I don't know, but he also was messing up my trades. He's like, why did something drop? Because I don't scalp, I swing. and it would drop, and then I would sell it, and then the next day it would swing to where I wanted it to go. And that was, once he messed up one of my trades, that was it. He hit the exit door. I think he must have been a Reddit, Wall Street bet scalper, because he fits into that autist category. But yeah, there's, I don't even know why I'm drawing lines on this chart. Longview Acquisition Corp. Ooh, yeah. So this is why the newer companies, you can't trust the technicals on them because they just fall right out. But I might have just drew that one wrong. I think I did. As you can see that it held that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I think I just drew that wrong. Unfortunate. This is actually probably a good spot to add. LG. So this is that risk reward thing that I always refer to. When something's like in this, call it a W, whatever, and on the bottom here turning with the green, you have a pretty good shot of a breakout here. And if you just buy these all day in this position, you're going to be a very successful trader. I mean, these are like the type of ones that I would roll the dice on. So you could see a move to 22 here fairly easily. I'm going to add this to short-term trade ideas. And then you just keep a very tight stop loss. Yeah, retard slow speed, sure. Here, I'll just delete it. Okay. So you have support line right here, and it actually bounced off of it. You have the upper, you want me to talk slower? You have the upper resistance up here. And you can see so it's just going, it should go up here, and that would be just a larger scale move. So I like this setup, and then if you look at the 4 hour, there's a lot of green here. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how support and resistance works. And if you can't just like see it visually, I always suggest doing that, the zigzags, because then you can get the zigzags right here. If you click on the FX within TradingView and you just type zigzags, and I think it's built. Yeah, it's built in. So it'll be in here. It's just at the bottom. Just favorite it, and then you can add it to your charts, and then you can. This is like first. It's like how to do cursive with the dotted lines. Just connect the points. There you go. Nice, 69 viewers. That's what we like to see. Let's just maintain this view count. So that was LGWV. RMG. So LGWV. Yeah, I did. AMD by the end of 21 to, it's probably mid 21. AMD is going to 120. I'll post the updated charts in the Discord. AMD is going up here. There's not much risk on mega caps unless the whole market's rolling over. You're fine. Yeah. I'm scared to post that in the group. Dallas might not like that. eBay sucks. Fundamentally. Hate it. But some pretty well throughout COVID. They're just a terribly run marketplace. They just get shit on by competition. But I guess people use it. So that's all that matters. Tesla, if the market holds up, I really think Reddit, Wall Street Bet should pump this. And then it would create the most epic squeeze up to this $1,400 level. But what may happen here actually is this looks kind of similar to end phase, where it breaks out above this previous resistance, and then what it does is spend some time up here, comes back down, tags it at 750, and then just shoots up. No, I lowered it for a second. Sorry. So on Tesla, this looks like the end phase setup, where I'll run up, stay up here for a little bit, drop back down, tag the previous resistance line, and then just skyrocket. End phase, see it? Came up here, tagged the previous resistance, and then skyrocketed. It's the same thing with plug power. CURLF, I'm probably going to add to this CURLF. That is on support there. A little bit past it, but we got bought back above it. Ah, fuck. It's not even the right line. Right there. Broke down here. Probably should have a stop loss to protect from that $1.50, but I'm playing this move to 33 here. I'm probably gonna add to this one. I like this a lot. This one, GRWG as well, are probably the top ones because they don't have any bag holders. When you don't have bag holders, that's always a good thing because you're not going to have any overhead selling pressure of people trying to break even on their bags. Like Greg on AMC. Too soon? Sorry, Greg. No. I can't even support that, and I work with hedge funds every day. That's a disgrace. TLRY I like a lot too. Going to 50 at a bare minimum. And they were acquired by AFRY, whatever. AFRIA, yeah. AFRIA's shares are getting converted into 0.8 of TLRY. So this is going to be the existing trading stock after. So, long story short, if you're going to play thematics, you're looking, I mean, it's probably going to go up there. And then if it ever went up there, that would be insane. But I guess over time, and if they federally legalize it, I don't know what's on the docket, but play the sector. You can play the ETFs, YOLO, personal favorite, mostly due to the acronym ticker, or MJ. TLRY, when's it going to get to 50? Yeah, hold on. Let me just go get my crystal ball real quick. Be on this degree here. Alright, let me just chart this out as if it was. Okay, so we have this steep move up, little rejection, up. It may dip again, and then it's going to go up here, dip, little resistance here. It's 50. Let's see how long this took. This does look pretty symmetrical. How long do this take? 8 months. It's pretty close. It would be like September, to be honest. You can see it. It's pretty symmetrical here. I take off all my lines. And it's going to get up in that U pattern. So this one looks good. 50, call it by Q4. I would assume at the rate that he's putting out executive orders that they're going to try and get something done here. Very short order. So that is TLRY. Let's see. PTCF. Well, I called that move there perfectly. 20. Someone asked there. It went up. So you can see the kind of inner channel right there. Or I guess some support line with this being an oversell. You really just want to see it hold 23. So anything below this 22.7 would be bad news here. Then you're looking at a $2 drop. But if it can prove to turn higher, there's potential that it breaks out. So you just need to watch this one, TTCF. PAGS, CCIV, Churchill. So I called that move. That was pretty good one. With parabolic, some delay. Now you just need to see it get above 22.9. If it can close up there, then you're gonna probably get a retest. So you can see it bounced off support here at 18. Dogecoin, whatever you call it, trash. So yeah, on this, you need to see it close here or get above this line, and then you can get a pretty nice move. So what, Churchill? And then you'd be looking at that kind of circle U pattern here. So would be a full retest of 34. So that's a nice move if it can close around 23. So I'll just add that to my watch list. CCIV. Disney. Just buy the dips. You're in Disney, you're in the long term, you're looking for a move to 240. So I like it a lot. How do I get that? The bottom to the breakout point, double it. Push it right at 240. Churchill, I mean, it has to close above 23.9. And if it can close there, then you'll get a retest of all-time highs. Once again, if you're new here, or if you're coming from Twitch, visit our Discord, go into the general trading chat and type Discord, and then we'll give you a trial so you can see the premium. We already went over Jinko. Nothing's changed there. Let's go into 120 intermediate term. IDEX, since someone asked about it here. I think I missed my alert here. Unfortunate. I was looking for it to break out and I missed the alert. So you're looking at $5 at least here. Given how this kind of goes parabolic and now it's consolidating against support, it should just break right through and then kind of expand out. So if it does that, looking for 572 for the next move. So those IDEX. Diebold, DVD. I think I know every ticker by now. Now, so this is a buy, not yet, if you're not in it. When do you buy it? Ooh. Actually, I may have misspoke. This gets above 14.5, then this is going to run to 20. That's a resistance over there. And then if it gets past that, the next one would be right here at 30. So I guess you kind of need confirmation. I like this. Madden's Diebold. There was consolidation in the space. NCR bought Cardtronics, CATM. ATMs aren't going away. So it kind of looks like a tap chart, UNFI chart. This is probably a buy too for a move to 44. UNFI. I don't study correlation between markets. Maybe someone else in here does. Tesla I went through. What other stocks of those that are in here do you really need covered? Because I'm probably going to jump here in a second. Mara I went through already. Just stick with it. There's not much to tell you here. You need Bitcoin to cooperate. And then you're looking at 24 and 29. ZI. Is just hanging here, but it should get up there to 258. So I like it. Pounds here. It looks like it's going to try and retest here. It's turning pretty hard, so should see 44. I like it. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, please gift it to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. UPS. Yeah, I need to get on my Twitch grind, the lingo. Just want to see it hold 155. It's possible it draws down to 147 because it's in the stratosphere, but the move is up to 208. So best of best, obviously. Package volumes are high, e-commerce trends, so ETBI. I'll put the updated M-phase chart because people have asked for it within the group. M-phase should get up to 105. It's just a little bit weak with the rest of, this is Activision. Activision should get up to 105 still believe it. Gaming strong. They have the hottest commercial game out there. No, I'm not. In terms of 3Ds. Let's see, repay. Yeah, I think, did I add this to the watch list? So I sold out of this at a decent profit. Ideally here, you want to see it get above this blue line or touch this. So I'm just going to add alerts. It's a good thing about trading view. Just add alerts in your lines, and then you can come up here in the top right when they're hit. Oh. Well, that fell through fast. That's crazy. I was looking at this at 140. It's a good question. Not sure. Not sure if you can see the alerts on the free version. You might be able to. Party City. Also, please invite anyone you know into the group. Tell your friends to send it out. Want to really scale it as big as we can. For how big we are, I think we have a pretty well-knit community and good ideas, and everyone's growing their skills, and that's just contribute to the usefulness as we continue to add more people, learn through osmosis, whatever you want to call it. So Party City right here, flagging. You want to see it just kind of hold this support right here at 666. 666. And then look for it to break through the top here and then extend to 12. So it's a good one if it can break through this at 760-ish. Party. Tommy has entered the chat. Wells Fargo. That one fell through. Did reach my target of 34. Broke past it. And now it's on this support right here. Bouncing. You just need to see it. Like it just 100% needs to hold this 30 mark. And then it can make its way up. I know they've had their whole host of issues, paying fines and all that for the activities they engaged in the past. So this one does trade a little bit out of line with the rest of the banks because of that. It needs to get above 31 too. Repay I did. Square. That's a good bounce right there. And if you get above that, which it's struggling with, but if it does, then you're looking for a run up here to 275, to 280. Triple D's. So this, looks like it hit tag that support, kind of, not really. But I have that going up to 48, 3D systems. Be careful here though. Not sure, I mean, it's definitely overextended for the move. Overextended for the earnings that they put out. That's what caused this move right here, this 100% bar. They pre-announced, I believe. EFARF. Not sure what this is. It is past that, but is that a red? So I would honestly just keep a stop at like Q10-ish. Because where it is, it should release. But if it's just going to roll back over, then, sorry, did I say 210? I meant 2. Yeah, but is it a legit one? So that is that. Zynga, I was looking to buy this today. Actually, I did buy this today. I'll post what I bought. I bought call spreads at the direction of Barrickston. So I need to post those. I'll post the screenshot. I have to copy what he sent me. I don't know what I bought, but he said it looked half decent, so I will post them. Yeah, I think I did call spreads for September, but I did them pretty aggressive, $17. I mean, what I'm doing with the options is just putting out aggressive runners, and when they hit big, and I'm strategically picking it based on setups. So that is it. I gotta log off here. I've been on for 2.5 hours. I'll post the spread, but I'm gonna have to refer to Barrickston to give you more clarity on the strategy that he suggested. Once again, if you're not in the group yet, that is the Discord. So if you're from Twitch, join our Discord. In the general trading, just chat. You can just write Twitch, and then we'll give you a trial or whatever. I will post the rest of the charts that I didn't cover because there's probably 30 more within the Discord. Just can't cover them all. But gonna log off. 10 years. Huffy. Gonna log off, and I'll see you guys in the Discord maybe tonight. Probably tomorrow morning, just because I have to do some other stuff tonight. But thank you for joining. Thank you for helping us hit the 100 milestone concurrent viewers. Only need a couple 100 million to set the record, so not too far off. And enjoy your Thursday nights.